Hello guys, this is Sapphire Morning. So I'm here with the 8th episode of American Horror Story Apocalypse, titled Traitor. So we start off seeing the now voodoo queen Diana Stevens can be seen. She's performing a pretty much a revenge ritual for a woman who is whose husband is guilty of having an adultery. So she gets paid by the wife. It surprises the woman with the other wife's the other woman the adulteress is ripped out heart, which she puts in a blender together with some of the wife's toenails. After forcing the husband to swallow the potion, Diana leaves and gets stopped outside by Cordelia. They have a chat, and the witch reveals that she needs Diana's help with summoning the Loa Papa Legba in order to stop Michael. Then on the set of some slash movies, like some sort of Halloween slash film, witch actress Bubbles McGee is frequented by Madison. The ex-cover member is needed back within the circle to help her fellow sisters with her power of mind reading, so they can figure out what's the real plan, basically. Later, Madison and Myrtle and Bubbles are having dinner, and they explain their plan to the actress, who can be witness reading both the other witches' minds. Meanwhile, Cordelia and Dinah summon the spirit Papa Legba out of hell, who is accompanied by the soul of the dead witch Nan. Cordelia tells Legba the plan of preparing a trap for Michael to banish him to hell forever. Legba says he can do it, but he wants the souls of all Cordelia's girls in return, but Cordelia refuses. So he disappears, and angry Dinah mocks Cordelia for failing and foretelling that not only the death of all the witches, but of mankind itself as a result of this. So pretty much what Dinah was saying is, the needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few, basically. Like, okay, so you sacrifice some of your girls, but it's okay, yeah, you would be sad, but you gotta think about, you're talking about an entire planet. Like, is it really worth it? That's basically what she's saying. Back at the academy, Coco discovers a new power. Now she can guess the right calorie content of sweets like muffins. So after getting a snowball, I don't like those snowball things. Do y'all like those? I never did like those. I'm not a fan of those. Coco suddenly begins to choke on the snowball and starts to suffocate. Mallory uses her power to open Coco's neck to recover the swallowed snowball and save her sister's life. A visibly weak Cordelia is accompanied by Zoe, who thinks, after witnessing what she's capable of, it's rather Mallory than Michael who's responsible for Cordelia's supreme powers to decrease. So basically saying that Mallory is the next supreme, not Michael. Bubbles prepares a meal for the warlocks. Ariel and Baldwin is having it together with the men and Myrtle. With the help of her power, she learns the planned death of fellow warlock John Henry Moore and about the warlock's urge to kill all the witches. The coven travels to the gas station where Moore was killed by Miss Mead, and so then they have Mallory essentially bring him back. And therefore, she accomplishes her last task of the 7 wonders. So, obviously, they're going to show her doing all the 7 wonders. Because, obviously, we've seen it, several times already. So, doesn't need to see it all again. So, basically, she has completed all 7 wonders. So, she's obviously the next supreme. Coco is given the task to track down the woman, Miss Mead, who killed Moore. Outside the supermarket, Mead frequently shops at. Coco confronts the Satanist, but Mead shoots the witch with a tranquilizer gun. Suddenly, 2 men in suits appear and kidnap Mead, dumping her in their van. Cordelia's powers are still strong enough to capture Baldwin and Ariel, who are planning to kill the witches with a poisonous chemical. So basically, they created this chemical, which is similar to this episode on the Justice League, where this Amazon, she was not Amazon by birth, she was Amazon by how would you call it? Like, they took it in, basically, by adoption, I guess you could say. So basically, she took the Amazon's teachings to its next possible level, as stated by Hog Girl, and she creates this sort of virus that only affects the male population. So in this scenario, they created Baldwin creates this powder that only affects females. So together with me, the warlocks are eventually burned at the stake by Moore for their treason. So basically, those three are burned at the stake. So now we know what happened to Miss Mead. Because if you remember, she's in the show. She's a robot. She's not a physical person. She's a robot. So that's definitely what's interesting. But my only problem is because this is episode 7. And episode 7 and 8 has premiered already. We got 2 episodes left. We got 2 episodes left to wrap up this whole apocalypse thing. And we still doing flashbacks. So are we gonna get back to episode 1 and 2? Because if I remember correctly, nukes have hit the world. We are in the nuclear winter. That's gonna be years upon years before that even clears up, in order for the Earth to be inhabitable again by mankind. And then we still have to go back to see if they're gonna bring back the people that was poisoned alive. Especially with Timothy and your girl, because they made a big deal about their DNA being special. And my theory is they gonna essentially be the new Adam and Eve to essentially recreate mankind. That's basically what my theory is. But let's see if it happens, because we only got 2 episodes left. So come rate, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.